KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building. Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. KO 86, Knockout 86, whatever you want to call me, I'm here, I'm live, we back. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And if you're a channel member, I got all the predictions coming, bro. I already shot them. We supposed to be getting the result today from the debate, the undisputed debate yesterday. My brother BF is live and he should be announcing it soon. So I'm about to go check that out. I'll share my screen and I'll watch it with y'all together. We'll see we'll see what happens, man. We got Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He say salute to you, bro. Salute to you. We got 53 people in here. 53 people in here. Please smash the like button, get the likes up to 100. I know we popping up on a Friday. Like I said, I'm going on vacation next week, so I got to get as many live streams in as I can. As I can. So we have to work, bro. We got to work. So salute to all y'all. Salute to everybody. Please smash the like button as you come here. Let me get out of some of this stuff because I don't want my StreamYard to start tripping. All right, let's see who we got in the building. We got Rozilla Jones, what up? We got all things in the building. Judah Vision, what's good? Kevin House, Renard Wells, Brother Huey Q, Shalimar Lavelle, Brandon Broussard, Autism Cottage Boy, what up, bro? Shout out to Lee Jackson, Tiff Ash, what's good with you? Mr. Bono, I see you. Supreme Cam, Z, Victor, Showtime the guy, what up? Luca, you got Rob, KO. What you talking about, bro? Showtime the guy, Million Films, Danetta 27. She undisputed. Oh, so he already announced it. Okay, I got to go over there and check it out. So I lost. Oh, I find that hard to believe. I got to go check that out. Let me go check that out real quick. We got Blitzum J in the building. Isaiah WYD, no face, no case. Frederick Littlejohn in the building. Poi Pounder NW, Victor in the building. Lewis Shipman in the building. What up? Chris in the building. VA Bella Buttes, what up? Okay, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I'm late to my live, and I know he was going live around the same time. I gotta go check out the homie show and see what he came up with and see, what the decision was. But it is what it is. Paid in full. What's good? Frederick Littlejohn, 82-81. Rachel. Okay. Poncho Villa, what up? What's good with you? Let me see here. Black Preacher Man, what up? Salute to you, DP. Yo, you with me? DP Rocker, what's up, bro? We got Sam Williams in the building. Rampage, Sunchild, what up? Luke the Don. Kendall Jones, what up? All right, we got 77 people in the building. Y'all please smash the like button. Let me go listen to the result real quick. Let me see. Brother live right there. Boom. Let me see what's up. Oh no, that's the wrong one. He's live, bro. Okay, there we go. Let me share my screen. Shout out to BF, man, for hosting the bare knuckle debates and shit. Let me see this result y'all talking about real quick. Share the screen. Y'all know? Did he announce it at the beginning?
Between KO and Rachel.
Okay, yeah, here we go. All right, hold on.
The editing for the undisputed debate between KO and Rachel, and they have been waiting for me to finish doing the breakdown with Gervonta. I told you guys I was going to finish doing the breakdown with Gervonta today, so I'm going to do that. But before I get to that, let's go with the undisputed winner of the debates right now. This is the most fairest I have ever judged any.
We got 100 people in the building, by the way. Please smash the like button. Get the likes up over 100.
I'm a very fair judge. All right. This is the most fairest I've ever judged. All right. I did a video for it. I uploaded the video. I finished it this morning at 6 something this morning. I've been up all night, y'all. All right. All night. I was up all night doing this. I went to sleep this morning, y'all. I went to sleep this morning at 6 this morning. About 6. I woke up about an hour and some change ago. Took a shower, and here I am, because I wanted to make sure that everything was fair. I got too much love for KO. I got too much love for my sister, who I love to life, Rachel. Like I said, you guys will see this because I did a video for it. It's up. The video is an hour and 18 minutes long. So it's uploaded, but I have not made it visible yet so that you guys can see every point that was said. You won't just you won't just see the debate and then at the very end you just know, right? No, you'll see the debate and you will see the points. Everything that they said, every point they made, you will see every single point. It's on the screen. When they make the point is on the screen. There is no denying at all who won this debate. No denying whatsoever. All right. It was extremely close. Extremely close. 82 to 81 for Rachel.
Okay. All right, he said he's gonna drop a breakdown video. I can't wait to watch that breakdown video. Look, congratulations to Rachel. She's an undisputed champion over there. I felt like I won that shit, man, easily. But I'm gonna watch the breakdown video. You know, BF judge is fair, bro. I ain't got no issue, no problem. I'm just gonna watch the breakdown video. But salute to Rachel. Congratulations. I thought it was a great debate. I thought the shit wasn't close, to be honest. But if he say 82-81, I can't wait to hear the 82 points compared to my 81 points and kind of where the rebuttals came in at and all that shit and what got taken away, what didn't get taken away. But salute, man. Salute. Shout out to HTX Nate with the 2-piece in the super chat. The biggest robbery in the history of boxing. LOL. Listen, bro, I'm just gonna wait for the breakdown, bro. I'm not gonna say it's no robbery. Ain't nobody got robbed over there yet. If he went point by point and she outpointed me, she just outpointed me. But when I was hearing it and listening to it, and I listened to it again, I don't see how that happens. But salute to her, man. Salute to her for sure. But I need my rematch though. I need that shit immediately, like as soon as possible. ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky. Need that shit immediately. Now, Kurt Hurd, we don't do whole shit. We just gonna get that. We gonna get that right back. He gonna get that. He gonna get that right. We gonna get that right back. Straight up. But we got 100. We got 130 people in the building. Please smash the like button. And let's get to this boxing talk. So I wanted to talk about today because I'm not gonna have much time, bro. I'm not gonna have much time. Sunchild, I see that's the thing, bro. Not only do I don't think it was close at all, bro. But you know, you as a competitor, people gonna say that shit, right? Like I'm never gonna feel like I lost. I'm sure she ain't never gonna feel like she lost. Ain't nobody that's highly competitive and like really spend the time doing this shit that I spend doing this shit or other content creators spend doing this shit. You ain't gonna you not finna just feel like the shit was close when you know you was cooking or whatever. But it is what I know. That's a record though. 82 and 81 points. If that's the points, ain't nobody ever got that high. You know what I mean? So that's really, really good. But I need that shit back because I feel like I bodied that shit and I'll do it again. Shout out to Kiro Black with the 5-piece in the super chat. All good. Congrats to Rachel. Y'all both did y'all thing. Yeah, man. Salute to to Rachel down there, bro. Valor VA Bell Abuse. What's up with you? Salute to you. Salute to you. All right, so let's get to this, bro. Let's get to this. TJ Donald, Rachel won 82 to 81. Split decision. They saying she beat me. So I got an L over there. I gotta go get that shit back immediately, bro. I gotta get that shit immediately, bro. I don't want nobody else, bro. Nobody else. You know what I mean? DC Dre, what's up, bro? Listen, so for me, bro, I mean, I don't know no other way to be DP. I know a lot of people in that chat over there are probably happy. A lot of people in this chat are gonna be upset. That's just how this shit go, bro. And then you got some people that's gonna play it neutral. I ain't tripping, bro. I honestly, bro, feel like that shit wasn't close. I really do deep down in my heart with everything in me. But I gotta go with the judge's decision and take the shit on the chin. So it is what it is, bro. I'll be back. We'll debate again. So let me say this, bro. With 146 people in here, have we got the likes to 100 yet? Hood Rich, what's up, homie? Have we got the likes to 100 yet? $95. We need 5 people to hit the like button. We need 5 people to hit the like button. Envy the guy, what up? We got Sunchild with the 10-piece in the super chat. He say absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, bro. Salute to you, fam. All right, 105. So let's get to cooking. So I really want to talk about this Tank Davis and Lamont Roach situation and how it ties in to Sebastian Fundora. I remember he's running the breakdown now. Okay. All right. Let's all watch it, man.
What does this mean? He will drown him in activity by outworking him and working at a rate that Nonito will not be comfortable with. And how will he close the distance? With some of the best feints, the best footwork, the best combination punching that we've seen in the history of boxing. You want to talk about defense? He rolls with shots well. He catches and shoots well. He parries shots away while throwing with the other hand well. He offers pre-slips and throws simultaneously so he can get his head off the line while throwing. You talked about Nonito's left hook. Well, let's talk
I gotta
about
go
it.
back. I went second, I believe.
Manuel Vargas, Stevenson, and Devin Haney
Hold on, bro.
Brian Valoria, but it was in the amateur.
There we go.
So you can't on a gamble you win. So a unanimous Quadras was snapping his head back with left hook. So the rush that Romans makes is an invitation height with 64 inches. That means
All right, here we go. All right. Y'all smash the like button, run the likes up, man.
okay.
Watch my brothers.
First off, let's get one thing straight. This isn't some fantasy where Roman Gonzalez magically walks through Nonito Donaire. We're talking prime versus prime. And in that world, Nonito's bigger, he's stronger, he's sharper, and flat out more dangerous. First of all, size matters when the skill gap isn't huge. Nonito's 5'7", 68-inch reach. Roman's 5'1". He's literally my height with 64 inches. That means every time Roman tries to get in that range, he's going to walk straight into a sniper's nest. And that sniper's name is the Filipino Flash. Style win fights. Roman's a volume puncher. He's not a one-shot assassin. He needs to throw in bunches, close a gap, wear you down. That's suicide against someone who's a precision counterpuncher who can end your night with just one perfectly timed left hook. I mean, just ask Fernando Montiel how it feels like to wake up staring at the ceiling lights. But that left hook isn't just a punch. It's a trap. Roman's aggression creates openings. Nonito's timing closes them violently. Every rush that Roman makes is an invitation to eat that leather, and the receipt is signed with KO Inc. The resume is at the elite level. Nonito's been a champion in 5 weight divisions, in my opinion, from flyweight all the way to feather. He's been in future Hall of Famers and knocked out bigger men in heavier divisions. Roman's best runs were when he was physically bigger in the lower weight, lower than Nonito's. Once he moved up, the losses and the damage started stacking. Roman gets hit. He doesn't let that give you that highlight reel. Carlos Quadras was snapping his head back with left hooks, multiple in round 6 alone. And if Quadras can tag him clean, Nonito's connecting. And when Nonito connects, you don't recover the same night. They had shared opponents. They both fought Manuel Vargas. Nonito obliterated him. Roman had to go full 12 rounds to a unanimous decision. That's the difference between sharpshooting and volume. This isn't about, Nonito being old or anything like older than Roman. It's about the fact that who he stopped. He stopped Victor Chinian, Montiel, just to name a few, who had high output and granite chins. And he didn't just beat them, he broke them. Roman's power, of course, is cumulative. Nonito's is instantaneous. In a prime versus prime fight, one of those is way more dangerous than the other. And Roman wouldn't even need to survive clean shots for rounds just to maybe wear Nonito down. That's not a gamble you win often. Roman has never faced anyone with Nonito's size and one-punch KO threat. That combination forces you to fight cautiously, which takes away Roman's biggest weapon, his pace. And here's the truth. Nobody in the Roman's camp wants to admit. There's no way that Roman would have wanted that fight. At the end of the day, every single thing that you're going to bring up, you're probably going to bring up the fact that he was a pound for pound. That has nothing to do. That's a writer's biased opinion, and it's cheerleading. You're probably going to say, well, you know what? He fought Brian Valoria and he knocked Brian Valoria out. Well, Nonito fought Brian Valoria, but it was in the amateur. So you can't use a triangle theory when it comes to that. At the end of the day, he was protected to stay away from Nonito, and for good damn reason, because Nonito will break him down with just one punch, and he can't break the distance and break the height that Nonito has. It'd be different if Nonito was sloppy, but he's not. That moment, that precision, that calculated punch combination and punch selection that Nonito has is miles above Chocolatito. That's it. End of story. Time. Chins. And he didn't just win in 5 weight divisions, in my opinion. From flyweight, he doesn't let that Darchinyan, Montiel, just to name a few, who had high output and granite chins. And he didn't just beat them with weapon, his pace. And here's the truth. Nobody in the Roman's camp wants to admit. There's no way that Roman would have wanted that fight. At the end of the day, every single thing that take the height.
Give me 1 second. Chocolatito will not only destroy Nonito Donaire, but he will walk through him. You talked about his power religiously, nonstop, bigger, stronger, precision power puncher. All of these things. Let's break it down. The mark of a similar. Let's list all. That's 52 fights with 4 stoppages.
If you're calling that past prime, you're basically
1 second. 1 second.
L-Dub, what's up, homie? I want to watch it live with y'all, but I want to watch it and really pay attention. And I want to see. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it off stream. I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna get to this show. I'm gonna get to this show, man. L-Dub, what's up? Million Films, what up? Big Dog Willie, what's up with you, bro? Salute to you, fam. But I already have questions, and I'm not gonna make those known publicly. I was reading some stuff on the points in the first round, and I got some questions, but I'm gonna worry about that later on. So let's talk about this Tank versus Roach shit, man, and this Fundora and Thurman shit, right? D-Free, what's up, homie? I was told over and over again, right? Because remember, about a week ago, I want to say it was a week ago, and I said, bro, I said, look. They dropped the Tank and Roach fight. They're promoting Tank. And I was told over and over again by a lot of people, yo, man, nah, they just doing that KO. They just dropping the fight. They just dropping the fight. We got 150 in here. Please smash the like button. Get the likes up to 100 if y'all haven't already. I told people over and over again, I said, look, bro, they're promoting this Tank and Roach fight with this announcement. They're promoting this Tank and Roach fight with the way that they're dropping this footage of their fight and dropping the whole goddamn fight. People told me no, KO, that PBC is just doing that. Them dropping that fight don't mean nothing. Them dropping that fight don't mean nothing, KO. You don't know what you're talking about, KO. You don't know what you're talking about, KO. I say, all right, cool, no problem. And I keep trying to make the point that PBC is not doing that for for no reason at all. Right? And no one wants to listen to me. So I just got one simple question. And I'm going to share my screen again. And that question is this, y'all. If they dropped the Tank and Roach fight for no reason down here where it got 1 million views and it was for no reason, why they dropped this Sebastian Fundora Tim Tszyu second fight, bro? GXTV, what up? What up, Levi Israel? What's good with you? So for all of the people that was detracting for what I was saying, if they drop Tank in Lamont Roach's fight for no reason and that fight's not coming up next, and they weren't doing promotion for that fight, my simple question is this, bro. My simple question is this. Why they announced Tim Tszyu? Why they dropped this Tim Tszyu and Fundora fight then? Why they dropped this Tim Tszyu and Fundora fight then? Promoters as huge as the PBC that are damn near $1 billion companies, bro. That are $600 million companies that deal in the millions and millions of dollars in business, bro. Promoters like that, fam, they don't just drop content to their channels for no reason, bro. That doesn't happen. Straight up. That doesn't happen at all. So what I'm saying to y'all is, y'all might want to start listening, bro. Y'all might want to start listening, fam. Because I don't just say shit out of fandom or say shit for no reason. I say shit because I'm thinking, because I'm trying to draw conclusions for y'all that's gonna logically make sense and logically lead you to the right solution. And at the end of the day, bro, just like they dropped Fundora and Tim Zoo for a reason, they dropped this for a reason, bro. They dropped this for a reason. Because Tank and Roach is coming. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to listen to O'Shaquie Foster. So I just wonder where we at now with it. I wonder what people have to say now about how PBC is moving, bro. Because what you can clearly see is that they moving in a way, and I'm trying to get to my channel so I can put this link that Rozilla put in the chat. Give me a second. But yeah, so you have that, right? You have what O'Shaquie Foster is saying. You have how PBC is moving. You have what's going on with Tank in his real life situation, right? And how quickly they got rid of it. You have all that going on in front of you. All that going on in front of you. And people still don't want to believe what people are saying. And then I'm looking at this link Rozilla put in. Kid also said, did they strip Tank? We received our new title today. Kid now holds 2 WBA titles. He is now the WBA Continental Champion and the WBA International Champion. Those titles don't count, Kid Austin, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not trying to go in and out. Am I going in and out, Bumpy? If I am, let me know, bro. Lefty, what's up, homie? If I am, let me know, bro. If I am, let me know, dog. Straight up. Okay, cool. Thank you, brother. Here with Q. I appreciate you, bro. Another thing I want to touch on during today's live stream, bro. Why did Tank Davis arrest video come out after he got his case dismissed, bro? Do y'all understand how trash and how sabotaging and how that is just a huge attempt to assassinate somebody's character, bro? This man got arrested on July 11th. He got off on August the 12th, and they drop a video of him getting arrested on August the 15th. Why didn't they wait? Why did they wait? Why didn't they drop this video in the month that he was fighting these charges? I'm going to tell you why. They do shit like that because they want to keep him painted in a negative light. Like, oh, yeah, he might have got off, but let me show y'all him getting arrested, though, so we can keep that in the forefront. He might have got off, but let me show y'all him getting arrested so we can keep it in the forefront. That is a clear attempt to assassinate that young man's character. And it is why I will always personally be a fan of his and hope he rises to the top, because I see so many people trying to bring him down, bro. I see so many people trying to bring him down, dog. Big Dog Willie, being a member for 23 months, says releasing the Tank arrest video was pure hate. That's all it is, bro. Jay Grant, what's up, homie? What's good with you? I do too, DP. I understand what you're saying. I've said that on multiple occasions, bro. Lefty, I'm not talking about them. Who sold it to them? That's what I'm on, Lefty. Who gave them the footage? Who gave them the footage, bro? It ain't about the page that always do it. They gonna do the shit for clicks and views. Who's pulling the strings to make sure that that shit gets out there, bro? That's not the problem. How is it that his shit and King Von shit and Dirk shit, people are always using these young men, and notice they all young black American men. They always using these young men, and somehow they videos always fucking get leaked. It always get leaked, but you can have hundreds and thousands of other people go to jail, or hundreds and thousands of people get arrested, and they should be just fine because they average people. It's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game. And the people that put it out there, why didn't y'all sell that shit or try to put it out there when he first got arrested? The timing of it is diabolical, bro. The timing of it is crazy to me, fam. Straight up. It's simply to change the news story, right? Because, oh, he got released from Topps Boxing. Topps Boxing cards, they don't want Tank no more. They released this. They don't want him with their boxing cards no more. That shit didn't really get the traction that they want. Then he get a little bit of public news, get a little bit of momentum, and then all of a sudden his arrest video dropped. None of this shit is coincidences, in my opinion. And you know what I can't stand, bro? More than anything, fam, what I really don't like, I don't like that people who make money denigrating that young man with YouTube videos and live streams and Twitter pages and reporters and shit. I don't like that when people do that shit and then try to act like an OG and try to get a man life advice, bro. That shit boils my blood, fam. That shit really, really boils my blood. We got almost 200 people in here. Please smash the like button. I know we're not normally live today, so I appreciate y'all pulling up on me. And please donate to the channel. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Super Chat. And show your support to the channel, bro. Straight up. That shit makes me, that shit really infuriates me, bro. When people that make money off of denigrating a young man be the same ones trying to act like an OG, bro. It's straight trash to me. We got Trey W234 with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, honestly, that makes a lot of us more fans of his because it shows that he is just a human like the rest of us. But that video is diabolical. I mean, all these dudes humans and shit. So yeah, bro, like he come from tough times and a lot of people can relate to that. You know, he ain't some 6'8", 260, 70 pound dude that's just blessed with all this God-given talent. He's like a everyday, you know what I'm saying, little nigga that you see from the hood type shit. So yeah, people resonate to him and shit. And he's a hell of a fucking fighter. But with that comes people really trying to weigh you down and put you down and shit, bro. People trying to change the narrative and change the story on that young man right in front of our eyes. We should be talking about Tank and Roach. But see, people had to start talking about Tank and Roach too much. We should be talking about when is he coming back to the ring, but he started to get that too much. So people trying to remind you that he's a bad person. People are trying to remind you that, oh, don't forget he got arrested. Don't forget he got this. Don't forget he got that. And facts, Lefty. Now his family, his children, they got to see that shit. And it's all to make sure you keep painting him in a negative light. What I want to know is why Topps ain't give him his boxing card back since the case got dismissed. I want to know why he can't have a boxing card, but Tyson Fury, cokehead ass, can have a boxing card. And I love me some Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson went to jail for grape. He got a boxing card. Floyd Mayweather's the greatest fighter of all time, by my estimation. He went to jail as well. But Tank ain't got a boxing card, though. And then you turn around and then now they doing this shit and playing games with him, bro. That shit trash to me, bro. And it ain't got nothing to do with it being Tank. If it was your favorite fighter, I'd be saying the same shit, and everybody in here know it, bro. We got Kurt Hurd with the 10-piece in the super chat. He say, yep. And when they couldn't get him stripped while he was in it, now they want him to drop the belts and commit himself to a award like it's for his best interest in their heart. Effing BS. Man, listen, bro. Trying to get Tank to be committed, bro. Trying to say that that man need to box, take care of his kids, and just find out a way to be around his kids and not be put in them same toxic situations that he keep finding himself in. Whether that's a mediator, whether that's a witness coming to pick his kids up with him, he gotta find that. He gotta find that shit. He gotta find that shit in him to figure that shit out. 100% gotta move better. But that's a distraction right now, though, right, Kurt? Not me. What's up? I understand what you're saying, not me, but hear me, bro. If somebody would have passed. If that's some shit that people can't get over, then keep talking about that shit over and over again. Right? The issue that I have, bro, is that, okay, you don't give them the benefit of the doubt. You don't like them. You don't fuck with them. Cool, no problem. Right? But to like, okay, we gonna make sure we release this footage as soon as he get arrested. Matter of fact, now we gonna wait just in case he get off. We gonna keep this in the tuck. And like now he got off, we gonna release it the week that he got off. 2-3 days after he got off, let's release this shit. Let's keep him having this bad news, bro. Shit's trash, man. Shout out to AWM Boxing Podcast, 2-piece in the super chat. He say, salute KO. What up, KO in chat? What's up with you, bro? Goon, what up? Be Moore's finest. What up? Best dad ever. What's good, bro? Goat 95. What up? It's a great question, DP Rocker. Dylan Roof, the dude that ran over half of a goddamn parade with a big ass F-350 and got off on an affluenza defense. That shit's trash, bro. Ain't no videotape of him out there. But if I could say anything to the young Tank, bro, just use this shit as motivation. Stay in the lab, stay in the gym, and work hard, bro. Because it is a lot of people that want to see you fail, man. But it's a lot of people that want to see you succeed, too. It ain't even that, son child. If he get booked and the video drop after he get booked, no problem. But if he get booked and the case get dismissed and then you drop the video footage after the case get dismissed, what are you really trying to do? Think about it, bro. What are you really trying to do? If I get arrested and I get off or they can't file formal charges against me and then a video pops up of me getting arrested after I done already beat said case, what's the point of that shit? To make me look bad, bro. There's no other way around it. That's the only logical explanation unless somebody else can come up with a better one. If you can come up with a better one in the chat, please do let me know. I'm all ears, bro. I'm all ears, fam. All right, my bad. DGZ6, what up, bro? So there's that part. That shit is trash to me, bro. Straight up. Another thing, I'm off of that. Another thing I want to talk about today, bro. Oh, Shacky Foster said he put hands on Shakur Stevenson. Sunshine, how y'all feel about that? Big Dog Willie, how y'all feel about that? He said he put hands on Shakur and Shakur don't want no smoke, bro. Say that boy don't want no smoke. Say that boy, he put hands on that boy, man, in sparring, man. Shakur responded to that shit yet? Ray B say he believe him. What y'all think? Arena, what's up? Sunshine say he's just trying to sell his fight. Okay, I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking, bro. Another day, another damn sparring story, and I'm not even a Shakur fan. Yeah, but Shakur and them, they love the sparring stories, man. They love the sparring stories, so you can't really get mad at it, fam. Let me see if he got to breaking down his scoring yet. I want to watch the breakdown of the scoring and shit for this debate.
Fighters who got stopped, the list of fighters who need to stop, and how many times they were stopped before. That's the same thing. So that Nonito 2 butting it with the writing. I'm just putting right. So
I'm gonna go back to where he started scoring it, y'all. I just want to watch the scoring. What up, Fight Sports Talk? What's good?
The list of Nonito's stopped and how no bias. There's absolutely, that's in the video that you guys watched. So when you see this, you'll see all these points that are on here are exactly.
It's all chocolate.
I have to currently scores. If you look, after everything has been counted, they both have exactly 106 points.
Okay, so after everything was counted, we both had 106 points. And I guess she rebutted 25 of my points. Oh no, 106 to 81. Yeah, 25 of my points, and I only rebutted 24 of her points. And that's how she got the. I gotta hear this. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping, because I'm about to react to this shit live. I have not seen this shit yet. So I'm about to react to my brothers breaking down the scoring live. And I want to say I accept the decision. Do that mean I'm going to agree with it necessarily? Probably not, because I'm highly competitive. But it is what it is. But I want to see this, bro, live, and I want to react to it.
But I have not broken anything down yet. I just counted up every point that's in the video that you guys watched. So when you see this, you'll see all these points that are on here are exactly what was said. Word for word, everything on here is what they said. Now it's about removing duplicates, things that were missed or weren't counted, and stuff like that. All right. But they both got 106 points on every count over and over and over and over and over and over again. But now I have to go into the minutiae to either have a draw or to have a winner. Because like I said, you watch this video, got to this part right now, you've watched the video to know every word that was said, every point they made was captured. All right. Every single point. All right. Now, what we're doing right now is we're looking for points that cancel each other out. All right. So these are all Rachel's first round. She had 51 points in her first round. In KO's first round, he had 61 points. He had 10 more points. Rachel didn't finish her whole round. She had 23 seconds left. So it is what it is. All right. So let's look at this now. Let's look at this. So Rachel's 51 points is what we'll put Rachel's 51 on the screen, right? And we're going to see if we can We'll see if KO did anything to remove any of these, right? Hold on a second. Let's go plus a little bit. Let me do this again. No. All right. Thanks for this. God dang it. All right. So Nonito was bigger, stronger, sharper, more dangerous. Size matters when the skill gap is an issue. 5'7", 5'1". Nonito sniper. Style wins fights. Roman is a volume puncher. Roman needs to throw in bunches, close the gap, wear you down. Nonito is a precision counter puncher. End the night with one left hook. Example of Montiel. Left hook isn't just a punch, it's a trap. Rome is the aggressor. Creates openings. Nonito's timing, closing gaps. Closing openings. Rushing in will get let's see where we scroll up a little bit. There we go. Rushing in. I'm on number 20. Rushing in will get Roman KO'd. Resume elite. 5 division champs. Fly through feather. That should be 5 different points. Because she said his resume is elite. He's a 5 division champion from fly through feather. Now, the reason why I say that should be 5 different points is for the exact same thing that KO did with his points. You know, when he said the list of Nonitos stopped and how many times they were stopped. Number 11. And then he gave 13 after that.
That's right, Dominic. Y'all
So that's
sub
the
up.
exact same thing as that, right? It's the exact same thing as Resume's elite 5 division champ from fly to feather. And I saw something else on KO's down here, right? So if we're looking at resume is elite, if we're looking at number 21, then 21 marries up with 97 for KO. Because he said that Roman was after titles and he's ranked in 3 sanctioning bodies. And he named 3 sanctioning bodies. So KO should get 2 more, right? Because I just put top 5 ranked in 115 and 3 sanctioning bodies, right? So 97, it should be two more. So it should be 108 and not 106. So let's highlight this because this should make it 106. 108. He should get 2 more points, right? And then if we're doing the same thing with Rachel, right? We're doing the same thing with Rachel. The heck? We're doing the same thing with Rachel. Then we scroll up to 20. 21, right?
I agree, paid in full. I'm trying to get to the rebuttals and when he start taking stuff off and deciding what stays and what goes. That's what I'm waiting on, bro.
We scroll up to 21. And 21, we should add, it will be 110 for Rach and 108 for KO at this current moment. So I wanted to make sure we got it captured at this current moment. It will be 108. Don't mind. And 34. Montiel, who both had high output and good chins. Vic and Montiel. And he mentioned Montiel. So then we move. So then he rebutted Montiel, right? So we can remove this. We can remove his. And then we can remove hers. So now they're down to 107, 109. Okay. So then Roman will walk through Nonito. I don't see anything over here about any of that. true power. It broke down those power, but those power, the stuff that KO broke down as far as power were all points. They were all unique points. It wasn't nothing that we would be like, yo, we got to get rid of this or get rid of that. Like all those points he broke.
No, bro. Oh no, fam. BF, that ain't it, bro. I'm gonna call my homie though. That ain't it, bro. I don't even have to look at no more. That ain't it, bro. That's not it. So my point. Nah, I do need to see this shit, bro. I have to see it. And y'all forgive me, bro. I take this shit very serious, bro. Hold on, fam. Hold the front door, bro. Hold on. Hold the front door, bro. Hold on, bro. Dog, bro, I got number love for my homie, bro. But I'm gonna speak my mind, bro.
They were all unique points. It wasn't nothing that we would be like, yo, we got to get rid of this or get rid of that. Like all those points he broke down, those were unique points all by themselves.
They weren't, bro. And that's why I wanted to make sure I watched this shit, man. I'm rematching for sure. But the points I made in the first round about Nonito's power were all to combat him being a sniper, being sharper, knocking Chocolatito out. Chocolatito can't run. I mean, Chocolatito can't just come in on him. All of that shit was said to rebuttal everything she said about his power in the first round, bro. That is not a unique point, BF. I vehemently disagree, fam. Right off the rip. Right off the rip. Right off the rip, bro. I'm looking at it, fam. She said the man is stronger. He's more dangerous. I'm literally making points about how the man is not dangerous, bro. With percentages and everything, fam. And it's all love. It ain't never gonna be no beef. But I wouldn't be me if I didn't say how I truly feel, bro. Every single thing I said, bro. Every single thing I said in that first round went directly at everything she said in her first round, bro. None of that shit was just unique. I changed up my entire first round to match what she said, bro. And that's on everything I love. It was a great debate. But I'm disagreeing already. I'm gonna keep it rocking, and I'm gonna let this shit play. But bro, I don't see that, fam. I really don't.
So they were, if you look at what Rachel's in her 51, it wasn't all power, but there was power, right? But so he's refuting it, but he's rebutting it with his own points. But if you look at her points, and these are all points that y'all all heard for yourselves, it really doesn't, you really don't like see a lot of that, right? You really, like, I understand his points and I understand her points, and they were both points that could remain. Like, I don't really see too much.
Nah, fam. Nah, fam. Nah, fam. You just said I was rebutting it, bro. Man, I don't, bruh. I'm reading her points. I'm reading them. She said he can't break the distance. That was because she said Nonito had too much power. He can't come in on Nonito because that's because Nonito got too much power. Everything she said was about Nonito knocking Chocolatito out, bro. And every single thing I said in my first round killed all of that, bro. That's wild. That's
of anything that can be rebutted that would be removed, like punch selection and calculated punch and combinations and stuff like that. There's nothing really rebutted. Like he went in on the power and he killed her with the power, right?
Bro, I'm looking at Nonito breaks you with one punch. Nonito break BF, bro. I know you're gonna watch this, fam. I know you're gonna watch this because I'm watching you right now, and I'm gonna continue to watch you and support you every day. Bro, I'm reading on the screen, fam. I'm reading on the screen. She has a point up there talking about he's more dangerous because of his power. He has a point on there talking about how he's a sniper with his power. I directly rebutted that, bro. There's another point she has on her first round where it says he wears you down with one punch. I rebutted that, bro. She talked about how he ended Montiel. That's another power rebuttal. Rushing in will get Roman KO'd. That's power, bro. And I rebutted that, fam. Like, that shit's done, bro. KO bigger people in heavier divisions. That's another power point that I killed, fam. That I killed my brother. What do you mean everything I said was unique, bro? Like, straight up, fam. And how is just simply saying they both fought Manuel Vargas a point that counts worth anything, but whatever, bro. I'm off of that. Not about age, it's about who he stopped. I directly went at who he stopped, bro. Directly went at it, fam. Directly went at it. Nothing I said went at that point, bro. Big Dog Willie, I just disagree, bro, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm just telling my truth, bro. And I still rock with my brother. He's still my homie. BF is still my homie. I just disagree with this, bro. And I'm not saying this on purpose. I'm not saying that man tried to rob me. I'm saying, bro, to say that my points about that I made up about that I talked about Nonito's power were unique points when I'm clearly showing it's on the screen, bro. I'm showing you that they were points directly at everything she said. I just listed about 7 or 8 points that I've already killed, bro. And then she talked about Victor Chinian and talked about how I'm looking at point number 35. Nonito broke them both by knocking them out. I rebutted that by talking about his power. She talked about cumulative power of point 36, cumulative power of Chocolatito versus the instantaneous power of Nonito Donaire. Everything I said was about how his instantaneous power was against bums. That was rebuttal, bro. Prime for prime. One is more dangerous than the other. Again, talking about power, bro. Which I rebutted after that. Like, that whole first round got shot down, bro. And how is it a point for somebody saying Brian Valoria was in the amateurs? How is that a point, fam? No, I'm not mad about waiting because he wanted to be no brother he would cue. My brother wanted to make sure he went over it with a fine-tooth comb. But that was a huge error, bro. To say I didn't rebuttal anything in her first round, crazy. Yeah, I lost 82 to 81. Thank Father. This is the reaction BF is doing right now, bro.
But it didn't really rebut anything from the things that she said, right? When he moved up, he lost and was damaged, quadrants connected. Like KO focused mainly on power in this first round, where Rachel focused on more than just.
When Rachel said Roman can't break, like, bro, I'm okay. I hate to do this, bro, but I'm gonna go line by line. Nonito is bigger. That's not power. Nonito is stronger. That's not power. Nonito is sharper and more dangerous. Sharper, we can say that's not power. But when she said he was more dangerous, she was talking about him knocking people out. My first round rebutted that shit. Size matters. No problem. Nonito is 5'7". Roman is 5'1". No problem. Nonito is a sniper. I directly talked about how he was sniping bums and listed them out. That's a rebuttal. Styles wins fights. No problem. Roman is a volume puncher. No problem. But I don't understand how simply saying Roman is a volume puncher, that means that's the point. But whatever. Roman needs to throw in bunches. Yep, I got you. Roman can't close the gap. That's a point that she was making about him not being able to close the gap because of Nonito's power. Shot that down. Nonito wears you down with one punch, is what she said. I remember it vividly. Power. Shot that down. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I disagree with the first round already, fam. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Nothing I said was unique, bro. Everything went directly at what she said, bro. Yeah, bro.
That would be removed, like punch selection and calculated punch and combinations and stuff like that. There's nothing really rebutted. Like he went in on the power and he killed her with the power, right? But it didn't really rebut anything from the things that she said, right? When he moved up, he lost and was damaged, quadrants connected. Like,
bro.
KO focused mainly on power in this first round, where Rachel focused on more than just one thing, right? Bigger, stronger, sharper, more dangerous. Size matters. Precision. Left hook isn't just a punch, it's a trap. Like, that wasn't all just about power. The KO's was to refute power. So there really was nothing to remove from there. Okay, so then we go to her round 2, which would have been from 52. To 70. Five was her round 2, and KO's round 2 was from 62 to 86. So her round 2, Montel.
Hey, I'm reacting to this. Yeah, I'm on live right now. Y'all give me a second. Wifey came. All right, my bad. She came in. She ready to do happy hour and chill and stuff. 2 cents. With being a member for 22 months, you telling me you lost by 1 point? Yeah, I lost by 1 point, man. That's why I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. Because I'm kind of passionate right now, so I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill, man. I'm gonna chill. I'm kind of passionate right now, so I'm gonna fall back. I will say I'm gonna watch the rest of it, but I think it was a huge mistake to say that my points were unique points, bro. And I'm not telling you nothing that I'm not telling you right now, bro. Behind the scenes too. But it's respect, it's love. The bare knuckle debate series is great. You doing great over there. But to say that my points were unique and she talked about a whole lot more than power, bro, I did too. Everything she said talked about how he was gonna catch that man with a left hook coming in, bro. I'm gonna drop the link and let y'all come up here and talk some boxing with me, man. I don't know, dang father. I don't know, bro. Panel's open, man. Y'all pull up, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me hit my bro real quick. Give me a second. Dang father, what's good, bro? I am upset, bro, but I got respect. So I'm chilling. I'm chilling. But if y'all don't want to come up here, bro, then y'all can just let me know. We can come up here and we can talk boxing, or I can go chill with the wifey, bro. Real shit. Let me pin this link in the chat, man. Did you cook on Ortiz versus Lubin? Nah, I ain't cooked on it yet. A1, what's up, homie?
Look good, KO. Shit, I got a little bit of time. If I saw you was live, I was like, let me pop on and I'll let the brother see how you
Yeah,
doing.
man. What you got? What you got for the show, man?
Hey, who you think EJ should line it up with next, man? I've been thinking of some people, but I can't really pinpoint a matchup. I ain't gonna say matchmaking, but at the same time, like who I would love to see him getting there and line it up against. One of the people at
Go
the
ahead.
top of my list, bro. I was thinking Charlo, starting at Charlo since he don't do tune-ups. Lubin, Charlo, or potentially I, I might even throw Virgil in there since he coming off this so-called injury that he had, or like who you thinking is a good comeback fight for EJ?
Oh, bruh. Man, Earl really need a tune though. He ain't fought since 2023.
To Charlo too. Remember he last one he had was with
Charlo would be a good one since he ain't with Derrick James no more. I'd like that
man,
fight, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was like I want to see him back out there. I want to see him at a weight class where he should be at, and I want to see how he gonna look after a long layoff of getting his body right. You know what I mean? Like, cause he gonna have some timing gonna be off. It's gonna be a couple other things that's gonna be a little bit off, but at the same time, we're gonna be able to see if he physically look like better overall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you. I just want if the last thing we seen happen to you, bro, was what what's the dude name? What Terrence Crawford
But
did to you, bro? I got a lot of questions, bro. More questions than answers right now. So I like to see him get a tune up, but if he gonna come back straight to the fire, I would have loved for him to get to keep Thurman fighting instead of Sebastian Fundora. But him and Jamel Charlo, I think that'd be a really, really good fight, man. A really good fight. Let me go to Rich. Rich, what's up, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up? I left a
I'm
little
chilling,
bit, but
bro. What you got?
I left a little bit, but I want to just say something to you, man. If Shakur fight Shaki Foster, right? I bet you gonna be the first one to put up a video and say some shit about damn he pulling up a 130 pounder and say you ain't, man.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No,
Say you
Shaq
ain't.
Foster Shaq Foster be a good fight.
But say you ain't gonna be the first person to say, but yeah, he pulling up a 130 pounder to fight. Say you ain't gonna make a video about that.
I would rather him fight Tank, but no, I wouldn't. If
Yeah.
O'Shaquie Foster beat Stephen Coolboy Steph, and then he fights Shakur Stevenson, that'd be
Okay.
a good fight as long as we get Tank first. I
Yeah,
ain't tripping on that, bro.
I
And,
read
and here's the difference too. It need to be a backup opponent 4 times over, like Lamont Roach was a backup opponent the first time. Yeah, as long as that happens, then I'm cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least you keeping it real. But nah, I think I want to see him fight Tank or Tio because I feel like I seen you put a video out there saying legacy fights. I feel like those the only. I feel like anybody that got a belt at 140 or Tank is a legacy fight right now. I don't feel like he like defending his title against somebody else. If let's just say like you said, if Abdullah Mason or Sam Noakes win, or Raymond Muertalo or Andy Cruz. I don't feel like that's a legacy fight if he fight one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yeah, I got you. I don't know, bro. I just feel like for these fighters, man, I want to see them fight the best, bro. And I want to see them fight the people that they supposed to be fighting. For Tank Davis and Shakur, that means Tank need to be in there with Lamont Roach. Shakur Stevenson need to be in there with the winner of that fight. And then we go from there, bro. And for Earl, like what A1 was saying, I want to see Earl in the tune-up because he ain't been fighting for Fundora and Thurman and all those guys, bro. I want to see Fundora, Thurman, fighting people in they era and shit. I think Fundora's kind of going with the era above him, which I don't really like. I'd rather see Fundora versus Boots or Xander or Virgil Ortiz, somebody like that, and then see Keith Thurman fighting Jermell, Earl, or somebody like that, bro. So we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Who they got Earl fighting?
We don't know. We don't know. He's supposed to be coming back. We'll see though.
I think he still could do good. I think he could beat a lot of people, man. People keep discrediting him off the Terrence Crawford loss. I feel like he could do something, man. If he get back in action, I really wanted to see him fight Keith Thurman. That's who I really wanted to see him fight. But I definitely think he could do something. Definitely think that.
The world was clamoring for that Keith Thurman fight. We all was saying it'd be a good comeback fight for him. Keith just had his knockout over whoever dude was, and he was feeling himself. He got to talking, so he got the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? He lost his hair, so his strength is still there. Apparently, he ain't got that Samson effect.
But that's another thing though. I think that Keith Thurman and that Fundora fight might be good.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that being. I can see that being a good scrap.
I don't think Keith Thurman like washed up how we think he is just because he ain't been fighting. I think that'll be a good fight.
Hey, and let me ask you this, KO. For me personally, for Fundora being what 6'5" or 6'6", being at 154, I'm like, man, that shit look weird as hell. He need to go ahead and go up there and fight Shiraz since they damn near the same height, bro. Like, let them go, let him go ahead and line it up and see if he can knock the dust off of him like he did Berlanga. Like, let them 2 6'5" motherfuckers that should be at light heavyweight or something. Let them go in there and fight at a weight class that's more fitting for how they look.
Already. Shout out to Trey W234 with the 2-piece in the super chat. It says, yo, KO, you see Brian Norman bring Abdullah to camp? Nah, I ain't see that, but that'd be fire. That'd be fire. He bringing in a better fighter than the one he actually fighting. That's dope. Bringing in Abdullah Mason to get you ready for Devin Haney.
Nah,
y'all can hear me.
That's why bringing in somebody that's better than the dude you actually fighting. That's how you get yourself ready, bro.
No, but Senior spoke to that already though. Senior, he said that he just happened to be out there, outside the gym. You know, he said they all took a picture and everything because they just happened to be there, and you know somebody just threw that in the mix and assumed that he was sparring with Abdullah Mason and all of that, but no, he ain't.
I was just reacting to the super chat, man. You ain't got to put your Devin Haney cape on, man. It's all good.
Oh no, I was just saying you was crazy about that, but
let me ask you this, KO. Have you seen the pictures of them together, him and Brian Norman Jr.?
Who pictures of who?
Man,
Abdullah Mason,
Abdullah Mason, and Brian Norman.
Yeah, that's where that rumor came from. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't see the picture. No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
I got the pictures. Abdullah Mason looking a little bit way bigger than Brian Norman. Brian Norman looks small. I think Devin Haney knows something. I think Devin Haney knows something.
Don't give him no tips about the water walker, man.
Nah,
ain't no
man.
beat that boy up,
Abdullah
man.
Mason look bigger than Brian Norman. I got 2 or 3 pictures. Abdullah Mason looking bigger than Brian Norman. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Hey, Rich, I wanted to say this though. I keep hearing a lot of people saying that they don't think that Tank fighting. Well, you just said that you ain't think that Tank fighting the winner out of Abdullah Mason and Noakes or whatever will be a legacy fight. I keep hearing people say that the belt is one of the main factors, one of the main things that make it a legacy fight. If you're fighting for a belt, that becomes part of your legacy.
I never said Tank. I said Shakur. I said as in him unifying against one of them guys. I look at him with the beef that he got with Tank and T.O. for over the past years, over all the Twitter stuff, all the shit. You know what I'm saying? And they fighting for a belt. I look at that as legacy because it's like, you know what I'm saying? They both going at it. It's a rivalry beef. You know what I'm saying? If he fight one of them guys, it ain't really rivalry, ain't really nothing. It's just over a belt. They ain't got no beef. They ain't really going back and forth. It ain't no hype to it for real. It's just they fight.
Yeah, I see what you.
So that's why I look at legacy like you know what I'm saying?
Well, I see what you're saying, but either way, all of those fights is legacy fights. If them belts is involved, because Tank got a belt. Abdullah Mason to have a belt. And Shakur got a belt. But I see what you're saying. Like that's a more meaningful fight, or fight that more people would probably want to see because it's more build up to that fight there. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, that's the only thing when I say legacy, because I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see him fight either one, Tank or Tio. Either one. Those are the first fights for Shakur. Yeah. You don't try to make them shit. Fuck it.
We got Kurt up here. Kurt, welcome to the platform. What's up?
Thanks. I'm just trying to work up the courage to join the conversation.
Okay, well, we'll wait for you. Let me catch the super chat. Shout out to Kevin King with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says, KO, salute to you, Kevin King. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, fam. All right, y'all go ahead, man. I'm listening.
Y'all think O'Shaquie Foster gonna get past Schoolboy though?
No.
Yeah, he's sleeping. He looking past him. I don't think that's wise.
I think Cool Boy fucked around and beat him, man.
Yeah, Cool Boy.
I think Cool Boy. So here's the thing, bro. With Cool Boy, Cool Boy had a good performance against Brandon Figueroa, somebody he was comfortable with, but he got slept by Nonito. I'm sorry, by Monster Inouye, and he got hurt pretty badly against I forgot the dude's name. The Mexican dude, Castillo. Anyway, the guy he fought right before Brandon Figueroa. Do y'all think he's back, or did he just have a good performance against somebody that he was comfortable with?
He won that fight when he got hurt, though, right?
Oh, Brandon's pretty slow and methodical, so I felt like he was pretty comfortable with him.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna say a combination of both.
Castro, that's the dude name. Castro, bro. Castro is his name. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I mean, that's a really good fight. It's supposed to be on the Tank and Roach card. Nardi, what up, bro? It's supposed to be on the Tank and Roach card, so we'll see how that comes through and how that plays out, and we'll go from there. Victor, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, KO? Hey, look here. Let me say something real quick. Who did I love hearing with this brother? Who's the brother that said that Fundora should put some motherfucking pounds on and get his ass up there with somebody his height at least? Who's the brother that said that?
No, Victor,
That
I ain't
was
hear
me.
nobody say that, but
That was
I
me,
disagree
Freako. I
with
said that.
dude,
I
man.
said he should go up there and fight against Shiraz since they both the damn near the same height.
Hey, look here, man. This motherfucking Fundora, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. You know, visuals are important when you see a motherfucking fight. When you're watching the fight, get a load of this. You're watching the fight, you say, yeah, I guess this should be a good fight between a 6'6" nigga and a 5'9" nigga. I guess let's see it. And then when you start watching that fight, you see that long-ass, tall-ass nigga punch it out at another motherfucker who can't even get nowhere near him. Right?
Pause, Victor, pause.
Come on, man. Hey, look here. You know the way I see it? This is what I see. Fundora should be up there fighting Mendoza. Benavidez. And
Hold
what's his
on.
name? Yeah, man. That nigga should put some weight on and go fight motherfuckers his size, man.
Hold on, Vic. I don't think
Mendoza
that's
already
fair,
knocked him
man.
out.
You know, you got people. You know, he got a frame. He got a certain frame about him, man. I don't think he built for up there. You know, I think
Wait a
he's
minute.
where he's
Hold
supposed
up,
to
hold
be,
up.
man.
You know what?
That's like because when you
Freako, stop
hold
capping,
on,
bro.
hold on, let me finish
Shiraz and him the same
because the height.
size, man.
Hold on, let me finish because the height. You know, with height, you know, that brings extra weight. But for him to still be able to make that weight, that shows that he belongs there, bro. You know,
Freako, how tall
he
are
got
you?
a
No, it
real
How
don't.
tall
thin
are
No,
you?
it
build. He
don't.
got a
No, it
real
don't.
thin.
We got to
Hold on, Victor,
Let me
Victor, hold
finish.
on.
No,
Let me
man.
finish.
Come on, man, with that nonsense.
He got a thin build, bro. That's like telling
He got
telling
a
Tank
thin
he don't.
build
That's
because he
like telling
won't put
Tank.
no goddamn
Listen,
weight on.
that's like
And don't tell me,
listen.
man, you
Hold
can't tell me
on,
that.
Vic.
No,
That's
nigga,
like
come
telling
on with that
Tank.
nonsense,
That's like
man.
telling
What are
Tank
you, a
he shouldn't be
physician?
where he at because he's short.
Listen, let me
Tank
tell you
is short.
something, money. No. Let me tell you something, money. That nigga has bone structure, a skeletal that will hold more weight and more muscle if he'll put that shit on there. I think
No,
the
you mean he
motherfuckers,
got the height. You mean he got the height that
Freako.
can hold
he
more
got
No,
the
weight, right?
Freako,
bone
hold on.
structure for it. He got the
Victor, let me ask
skeletal
you.
for it.
Victor, let me ask
And
you.
he ain't gonna
Freako, how
make it
tall?
up there if he
Freako, hold
move
on.
up, bro.
Freako. How tall are you?
Who?
I'm 5'9".
Oh,
Okay, so you speaking from a short nigga perspective. I'm over
No,
six
I'm
three,
really
bro.
5'11", but
Oh, you still speaking from a short
I'm
nigga perspective.
5'11".
I'm telling you, bro. If you,
I'm
and I'll
five.
take this to basketball for you. It's KD versus Giannis, right? They damn near they the exact same height, if not an inch or two different.
Oh, don't
The
talk
weight
about
the weight is a
basketball
little
because
bit
I
off
dunk
too.
on you with two hands off the vertical
Freaking,
though.
but
So
hear what I'm saying. I'm giving you a comparison between two people. Shiraz and motherfucking Fundora are the same height, same skinniness. One of them just packed on a little bit of muscle to make the weight. Fundora can make that weight, bro. Like
Yeah, he
you can't
can.
say the nigga got a skinny frame. He can make the weight if he wanted to.
wait, hold
He
on.
need to
Yeah.
take
How
his
tall is
motherfucking
Xander Zayas?
KO. You gotta Google that. I don't
He
know.
like
They,
five
KO
they
eight,
might
not
know
the
ain't
that
he?
same
off the
Zayas
height,
hand.
is
bro.
5'11", 6 feet tall, bro.
Hey, listen to this. Hey, listen to this. You know what? When you talking about you now, you said something. The brother that's against what I'm saying, it said something about no. What about the little niggas? The little niggas that can't do that. But I think that's what you were saying, and they can expect a little nigga. Let me tell you something, man. Little niggas, little badasses, little motherfuckers like Tank, who is doing shit he ain't supposed to be able to do. What does that say? That ain't got nothing to do with height, measure, none of that. That has something to do with athleticism.
It do, bro. He's short.
That's right. And like Derrick Rose, like take Derrick Rose for example. Derrick Rose ain't supposed to be cutting through the motherfucking you know what I mean, through that motherfucking shit, jumping up and leaping over motherfucking 7-footers and slamming in their faces and posterizing them niggas, but he can because it's athleticism that get the little niggas through. They got
But
skill,
where? Yeah,
power
I
skill,
know what you're
they got
talking about.
prolific skill, they got good athleticism. This big nigga is sitting in the ring. He don't use his feet. He don't use his feet at all, and he likes to fight inside because he knows that length it don't bring a lot of power, but what it does is you bring a lot of push with it because you
All right,
pushing
answer
all
this
that
question, man.
motherfucking
Be
arm.
honest too, man. Answer this question. Be honest. If he move up, you think he'll have a easy time with those dudes up there, or you think he won't have no chance with nobody up there?
You know
I
what?
think
If that
he has a
big,
chance.
let me tell you something. If that big, first of all,
I think
he
you just
don't
don't
use it.
like
He don't use.
Fundora, man. You want to see him get beat, so
I
you
want
want
to
to send him
see.
up
No,
there when
no.
you know
What I
he ain't
want
gonna
to
have no
see.
chance.
No, what I want to see is him getting out of the ring with people that are 5'9", 5'10", and he's 6'6", and I want to
Bro,
see
he
him get
can't
in
help
there
it
with
because of
somebody.
his
I
reach
want
and
to
his
see
height,
him get in
bro.
there with somebody that can eyeball to eyeball with him, and then he'll start using that motherfucking reach a little bit more, won't he? See, people say he don't use his reach. Why? He don't need to. The niggas in
What
there is a midget
Fundora
compared to
rehydrate
him.
to, KO?
Mike Tyson wasn't the biggest heavyweight, and he did just fine.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you can't have smoke for the tall brothers and not have no smoke for the short guys.
I'm telling you about the short guys. The short guys are doing shit they ain't supposed to be able to do. How's Tank beating up big old
And
Tank beat
and
nigga?
Fundora
Tank
doing
beat
stuff
hey
he ain't
look.
supposed to be able to do. That's why you want him to move up.
No, no. I don't want him to move up. He's nice right where he is because he's beating up
So why
motherfuckers
you saying that
damn near.
then? I'm
He's
talking about
beating up niggas.
Fundora.
Tank is beating up niggas damn near the
No, I'm talking
size
about
of
Fundora.
Fundora.
No, Fundora. No, I'm talking about Fundora.
What about him?
I'm saying you mad because he doing stuff there where he at that you think he shouldn't be able to do, right? He
Who,
got that long,
Fundora?
he got the reach over them guys and all of that. So you want him to move up to other people
I,
who got, the same height as him.
I
Why you
want him
trying to
to
take his
move up.
advantage away? That's his natural advantage, bro.
Oh man, I swear
That's
to
his
God.
natural
Well then,
advantage.
you know what?
Just like
If
his
that's
Tank's
the case,
natural advantage to be
if
shorter and be
hey,
able to
look,
make a weight where he can knock people out, then you
if
can't.
that's
Come
the
on,
case,
man.
if
Man,
that's
hell
the
no,
case,
Victor. Put Freakwood ass in the ring and let her get punched from the other side of the ring by Fundora. And let's see his ass say he want this
Hey,
exactly.
shit to
man, they gotta
continue to
figure him
happen.
out, man. Yo,
Hey,
Fundora
wait a
grew
minute.
on me, man.
Ain't
No,
no
no,
Yo,
nigga, he
see, it's
punching your
Fundora,
ass from his own
I used to
city
think
school, nigga.
Fundora was a
Like,
bum,
hey,
man, but now he's
Freakwood,
starting to fight like he should fight.
Freakwood,
He's
Freakwood.
starting to
Check
work
this
his
out, bro.
jab and use his length,
Hell no,
and he
Freakwood.
doing
He gonna
good
be
down
sit.
there,
Hey, he
man.
gonna be sit. He gonna be sitting on his stool. You gonna stand up. They gonna ring the bell. He gonna punch your ass without taking a step. Your ass is gonna be like, you gonna be like, man, hell no, get me up out of here, bro.
no. Hey, man, yeah, he can hit him from across the ring. You're right about that. I mean, hey,
Hey,
Frequent, look
they
here,
gotta
man.
figure him out, man.
Hey, if I'm talking to Frequent, here, listen, man. What about your your requirement for a real good quality fight. You said it yourself. Advantages. Don't we want to get the obvious, the fundamental surface advantages out the way?
No, see, you leaving out a word, Victor. Natural advantage. You don't want to take away. Oh, so if somebody had have a real long reach or whatever, you want to get him in make sure he get in the ring with a person with the same reach as him. No, let people have their natural advantage, bro. To see who can win.
Benavidez. Put him in there with Benavidez. He's taller than Benavidez. He got longer reach than Benavidez. Put his ass in with Benavidez.
But look when he out of competition though. Benavidez, look what he blow up to, man. Fundora staying dang near the same size, man.
That's all right. So let him come back down to that. What is it? 168, 175. Let him come back down there. Let that big tall nigga eyeball to eyeball with somebody who can really fight. And I don't think that motherfucker. Hey, listen, Brian Mendoza was getting punched until he waited patiently. Waited, timed it, and knocked that motherfucker Fundora clean the fuck out. Now, what did Fundora do?
That's what they gotta do, man.
Listen. What did he do? He fell down, set up, looked at the ref, and said, no, I'm not getting back up. You know why? Because that little thin motherfucker, when he got hit with that good left hook, that motherfucker threw in the fucking towel. He couldn't get back up off the ground.
You know what, though? Fundora was fighting different though. Fundora was fighting all on the inside. He still do that a little bit now, but at least his outside game got a little bit better. I bet you I bet you he won't do that to him now.
I bet you he will. I bet you he will.
So,
he will. So. When you can figure out how to hit a nigga that solid inside. He was inside, don't forget. And listen, when he hit him with that left hook, guess what? He stepped back, looked at him, said, well, you just gonna stand there? And then he came back and hit that nigga with another 2-punch. Now that nigga got hit by a left hook and you're trying to say this, by Brian Mendoza. But you know what? When he hit him with that left hook, the motherfucker stood there like a dummy. You know what I mean? Like a scarecrow, like the scarecrow he is. He just stood there. He didn't do nothing. He had no defense.
You gotta admit that.
Can you hear me?
We gonna see what happened with one time.
One time is gonna bust him up.
Somebody was trying to say something. Go ahead.
Y'all let me catch the super chat first. Shout out to Hilltop with the 5 piece in the super chat. I'm convinced Frequent and Boxing Hacker are the same person. Okay, y'all go ahead, man.
I'm working on my panel etiquette, bro. Let the brother right there go.
Hey, one time is gonna use those feet. And if he's got that cardiovascular, he should be working on that cardiovascular if he's anywhere near Fundora making that fight. And use them feet, get that cardiovascular up to 100%, and then just punch on that son of a bitch who don't have no feet, can't come at a motherfucker unless he's fighting him or stand, like they say about saying, flat-footed and fighting him like Tim Tszyu did. And by the way, Tim Tszyu beat that first fight. He won that first fight. The only reason they stopped that fight and gave it to Fundora is because of an accidental elbow cut in that motherfucker's forehead.
But what happened in the second fight, though? What happened to your guy in the second fight, man?
Should have been stopped. I don't know why they didn't stop that fight. That fight should have never been to the card.
What about the second fight, man? Don't duck that one. What about the second fight, bro?
Fundora about to beat the jerk out.
I want to know one thing though, man. Who Bakram Murtala, whatever his name is, gonna fight?
Bakram? You mean the motherfucker that beat up Tim Tszyu?
Yeah, who he fighting? Why none of them? Why Boots ain't fighting him with none of them guys, man?
Yeah, exactly.
He got a fight already. That's why he got a fight already.
I ain't seen nothing pop up about no fight.
Yeah, they all got fights soon as Boots was coming up there, bro.
Victor, can you talk a little bit?
Y'all want to cook Boots, man? Go ahead, brother. The dude.
What did you say, Kurt?
Can he talk a little bit softer? I have hearing aids and I'm trying to listen to everybody, but if I turn them up, I can't listen to everybody. And then Victor starts yelling and I have to turn him down.
Okay,
I thought you were saying I was too loud. Am I loud?
Nah, you good, Kurt. Hey, that's how it gets over here. Sometime, Kurt, you got it. Yeah, man. That's just what it is. That's
You
just how it
got
gets over here. Sometimes.
Hey,
Hey, but I see y'all keep
sometimes
trying
you
to cook
can't pull up
Boots
on
though,
it.
man. I see y'all keep trying to cook Boots and everything for who he fighting, but I think that Hanos just set the bar too high for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time he move up, he fighting a champion. Every time, everywhere you look, he fighting a champion. And these other guys ain't doing it. So now these
Hey,
other guys, y'all don't want to let them be normal now. They trying to be like normal when they think fight somebody normal. They just trying to get acclimated to the division. You know, y'all, no, man. He fighting a bum. We don't know who that guy is. He the IBO champion. IBO ain't no real belt, man. Y'all going crazy, man. That's normal what he doing, man.
I knew
hey,
Franklin was going to bring up Haney, and I was waiting for it. So that thing that you posted, KO, about doing push-ups for anybody that does bet slips, do you have to be a fan of Haney to make you do push-ups? Because I haven't seen you do any yet.
What?
You said
he's
that if you're going
invalid
to bet
and a
on
knucklehead.
Haney over Brian,
Wait,
send
hold
me
on.
your
Is
bet
that
slip,
D1
and
right
I will
there?
do push-ups for every bet slip. You didn't give any kind of specific numbers.
When did I say that?
Oh, I might have been one of your shorts.
No, it's them hearing aids. They ain't working for you.
Yeah, I don't know when
That's
I
possible.
said that, but if you said
They're
you never
janky.
see me, if you said you never see me do push-ups, I pay push-ups all the time. I've done a ton of push-ups if I lost a bet. I just rarely lose bets.
I know, that's what I was getting
Yeah,
at.
KO lose bets all the time. What you talking about? He always doing push-ups.
What?
That's a
I've never
lie,
seen
freaking.
push-ups.
I rarely do push-ups because I win all the time. But if I lose, then I'll drop down and get some push-ups. Rodzilla, what's
I
up,
know.
homie?
I was trying to jump on the board of you don't gotta lose. All I gotta do is spend money. I can make you do push-ups.
No, that ain't how it go, bro. If I bet you and I lose a bet against you, then I'll do push-ups because I don't bet money on YouTube, bro. Rodzilla, what's up, homie?
Yo, salute KO, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro. What you got, fam?
Man, I'm up here reading this this offer that Virgil sent. Xander put it on Twitter. I don't know if you seen the link that I put. It's a 50-50 split, but Xander said he's saying yes, but he want to do it in Puerto Rico.
Against Virgil?
Yeah, against Virgil.
He the champion, so shit. Virgil got to take his ass to Puerto Rico.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, that'd be a dope ass fight though. I ain't gonna hold you. That'd be a really, really good fight, bro. Bookie Allen, what's up?
What's the deal, bro?
What you got for the show?
Nothing chilling. I see Virgil G supposed to be fighting Harrison Lubin in October. I just seen it was announced.
Yeah, that's fire.
Who
That's fire.
who you think gonna win the fight?
Oh man, you'd have to. I can't pick an actual winner right now, but you have to favor Virgil for sure.
Yeah.
You have to favor Virgil, and
I don't like
and Virgil strikes again, Boots fan. So Boots is fighting Hughes Limo, and Virgil is fighting Erickson Lubin. What y'all got to say about that?
The cakes age like fine wine, my dog, every time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Virgil duck boost for Lubin. That's what we gotta
Oh,
say.
nah, brother, you wildin'. Now I don't know what's up with my boy Logic. I
And
don't
he
know what's
might
up with his
lose to
head.
Lubin.
Didn't Lubin just get back in the ring not too long ago?
I don't know.
Yeah, he
Is you
just fought. He
serious,
just fought. He just fought Adriel Holmes. Sunchild, whatchamacallit, Bakram supposed to be fighting that dude. Josh Kelly, I believe, is the last name I heard mentioned with him, bro.
Brock.
That's the
Well,
last
why
name I heard
Virgil ain't
mentioned with
just
him.
fight Boots though?
Oh yeah, L-Dub. Yeah, I forgot. ESPN. I mean, Top Rank don't even got a network. That's why they mentioned the zone. On the thing, he said that the zone would be basically putting up everything.
It sounds like Boots can't afford Virgil or something.
He sent him a 50-50 deal. They said the venue could be in Nevada. They said the venue could be in Nevada or California. But Xander said no. I want to do it in Puerto Rico, even though they don't have a network, bro. Eric Gomez said the zone will put up all the fight night events against a portion of the estimated pay-per-view revenue. And they said, we just need your confirmation for December 2025.
What belt Brock Rom got?
The IBF.
Oh, IBF title.
Hey, Rich, what's up with your guy Shakur, man? He moving up to 140.
I don't know, man. I'd love to see him fight Tio. I love to see him do that.
Man,
You
T.O. ain't
know
gonna
he ain't
fight
fighting
nobody.
Africa.
T.O. had plenty of offers.
Hey,
Ain't
shout out to
Africa
my
moving
dog.
up?
Shout out to my dog Texas DT20 with the 5-piece in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, Texas DT20. Y'all go ahead, bro.
Ain't Africa
Man,
moving up to
Shakur can't
147?
go to 140, man. Him and Keyshawn can't be in the same weight class, man.
Yeah.
They was just in the
We
same weight
we
class. Get
already
that
know they're
BS
gonna
out of
start
here.
holding hands and stuff up there. Come on, man. You gotta stay down at 135.
I can't wait to the
Or y'all gotta
Abdullah
fight.
Mason fight. I can't wait to the Abdullah Mason fight. See that young kid put on the show.
I got a question for Victor. Is that Tank as his avatar, bro? Or is that Victor? Because he was a light skinned cat. Can't really tell the difference, man.
No, hey, that's Tank. That's Tank. That's that real nigga. That's him.
oh
Why he looks scared on your picture, man? What's going on? He look like he see Hanos or something. Like Hanos came back to 135 or
Listen
something.
to me. KO said it earlier. You see, Allah, God Himself, has His hand on Tank's shoulder. Tank's looking up at the Father and thanking Him for the blessings that he has gotten and will continue to get from Allah, God Himself. And
Hey
that's
man,
what he's
he get
looking at.
more, man.
Hey KO.
Yeah, what up, bro?
Hey, why Richardson why he ain't got no energy for Gary Antoine Russell, man? He don't want
Cause he
to
don't
fight
want no
that boy.
smoke with that boy, man.
He ain't got no
Tommy the
energy for that.
Hitman Hill.
What's up with everybody, man? I came up here because we was talking about pictures, man. Now, you know they got a framework on your boy Devin Big Hanos on the canvas. But stains in the back, dog. You don't want to talk about how people looking in pictures, dog. That ain't a good look for the Hanos fan.
And salute T Hill. What up, bro?
I can't see. I don't got my glasses on. What's that picture you got? Look like somebody got their hands on their hips, bro.
This boy,
The
this
hitman,
You
man.
might
boy,
That's
need to
the
change
this
that
boy,
hitman,
picture, bro.
dog.
this boy.
Yeah, them hands on the hit. He put many people on canvas before, dog. That's the hitman. You already know.
Tommy the Hitman Hill.
Nah, but shout out to the panel, man. Shout out my good brother A1, man. Back over in Minneapolis. Shout out to the homeboy Kurt. Not Cobain, but happier. Shout out Frequent Flyer, man. I still want to know what the tariffs is on the shipping. Victor, my good brother, man. You be having me dying, man. Keep on cooking. Bookie Allen. Rodzilla Jones, my guy from the Linus. Rich, you already know. P. Hunter, my guy, and the good brother, the debatologist. KO. That's good.
What's
Oh,
up?
that's
What's
a
up?
fight the book
not the
on.
not the debatologist today. I'm told I lost yesterday, so
Yeah, hey man, this is what I want to say about that, man. I think that was a biased topic, man. Why y'all be having biased
no,
topics, man?
I picked that topic. I picked that
That's what
topic.
I'm saying. I ain't know you did, but that
No,
makes it even worse.
I
Like,
picked
why
that
would you
topic
pick that topic? Wow.
because I know she knows Nonito very well. Obviously, that's his life partner. You know what I mean? And I like to challenge myself and try to prove I'm the best.
Hey,
So,
but why?
Oh, you tried to put yourself
Hey,
to
KO.
a disadvantage.
not a disadvantage, but I want to prove I'm the best, bro. I don't think it was a disadvantage at all.
I think you did
Hey,
prove that you were the best. I
hey,
think
KO.
But you had to know the universe ain't gonna let you win that, bro.
I
Man,
mean,
freak could get that bullshit out of
it
here,
ain't
man.
about the universe. It's about who got the better argument, and I didn't had a better argument yesterday apparently. So
Hey, look, I ain't watch that. I ain't watch it, right? But when you was playing it earlier, it looked like she was like AI talking, it was like an AI
no, I
chat.
ain't putting that. I ain't putting that on. I ain't putting that on her, man. She nice with it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not putting that on her.
I ain't never go over to that channel, but I'm gonna definitely check all that stuff out. But that shit just
Yeah,
sound
it's
weird,
fire,
her.
bro. That's
Hey,
fire.
KO, I'm
Hey,
gonna
hey,
say this
Freaky.
about the debate. I'm gonna say this
You
about
need
that
to
debate. And
have
I'm gonna fall back in the chat. Hold on, Freaky. Let me say this. Hey, I appreciate you and Rachel. Y'all put on a hell of a performance. That shit was entertaining at its finest, bro. Like everything y'all did, and I appreciate y'all taking the time to do it. For me, I was highly entertained. I know, obviously, you don't like tying, losing, none of that shit. I understand that competitiveness in you, I 100% I understand where you're coming from, but for me, I was highly entertained as a spectator and as a fan of the sport, and getting to watch that debate happen, bro. So shout out to you doing that. I know you didn't have to, but you did it. I appreciate the entertainment factor of it.
Appreciate that,
Hey,
fam. Yep.
hey, KO, and let me say something about it too. A particular for me because I like the intellectual aptitude of the debate. I like the intelligence of the debate, the details of the debate. That's what I liked about it. Very high polished intellectual aptitude. It was a smart debate between two smart thinking human beings. I like that. That's what I'm talking about fighting. The fighting should be the same. It should be really equal competitors fighting against one another. Nobody with a severe dramatic advantage. That just unbalances things. We want to see balance. Hold on, man, with all this motherfucking racket. We want to see a balanced fight and see who's the best. And a frequent, let me tell you something about the universe. The universe is us, and we are the universe. And it all depends on whether the universe uses us or we use the universe as we are supposed to. So KO uses the universe as we're supposed to. Some of us don't have that quality, that aptitude. So that's
All right, let me bring it back down to earth for you though. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. You don't want to put yourself, you don't ever want to put yourself in a situation where you have an excuse available that can be used as to why you lost or won. So, I mean, that's the definition. It's the definition. It's the very definition of bias, bro. Having somebody related to somebody that you're talking about is bias, bro. That's why I work in the courts, man, and that's why judges always remove themselves from cases with that have people that they know. You know, because it's just the definition of bias, bro. Even if you don't think that somebody's going to do something crooked, it still leaves the room for it, bro. You don't want to
work
put
in the
yourself in
court
that
system,
situation.
dog, and you be coming up with that exculpatory BS that you be talking, player.
It's
You
really
talking
not
about bias
BS.
and having
Like, there's some
excuses,
people
man.
just not
Somebody
on the same frequency,
conveniently
bro.
got
I
revelation
understand that.
downgraded to a dream, dog, to change the result, dog. You talking
You
about
gotta
that?
be on the
You
you
got
gotta be
big
on the
anal,
flyer
baby.
frequency, bro. You gotta be on a flyer frequency.
Is having a hearing loss, is that a reason not to get jury duty? Because they never call me no more.
Oh, that's a pretty good reason.
It could be.
If you can't
It
hear
could be.
if you can't hear the argument, how you gonna make a good, solid, sound judgment if you can't hear the argument? Hey, but frequent. Hey, frequent. Let me say this real quick. Just
Hey,
because
before you say that, that's a good way to get out of jury duty. If you don't want to go, all you got to do when they tell you to fill out that some questions and all of that, just do some answer some questions biasly, and they will not select you, bro. That's the way to get out.
Yeah,
I
that's a
do it all
fact.
the time.
Tops?
They say, they ask a stupid question like that. It's a clear answer. Like, do you feel biased about a police officer being right or something like that? Just answer yes, and you will not be selected, bro.
a frequent. But let me tell you this, man. This is a fact.
Y'all let me
You know,
catch your super chat. I believe LD with the 5 piece in the super chat says KO them fools been dying to get you an L. It was ringed when you know it.
hey, look, the only way that the bias could have been effective, successfully effective, where a judge, only a judge, just because, just because Rachel is biased doesn't mean she's going to be right. Just because she has a biased attitude and disposition towards her husband, her loved one, doesn't mean she's going to hit the points, doesn't mean she's going to be correct or right. Right?
So
So it's a debate.
you don't think a person to be like, dang, I can't let her lose this debate about her husband, and thinking about that how that might affect her.
Well, now you're talking
Nah,
about
And that
BS.
person be like,
Now
bro.
oh
you're
Hold
no,
talking
on,
about
hold
I
on,
BS.
gotta slip a point in there for.
Yeah. Now you're talking about BS.
Hold on, bro.
No, I'm not saying that's the case.
No, stop. That ain't what happened, in my opinion, bro. I think it was an error in judgment to say that I only rebutted 1 point in the first round, bro. That's what got me. And I ain't saying nothing I'm not saying to my brother directly. That's my issue. But I'm coming back for every fucking thing. So it's all good. I'm coming back for every fucking thing.
Hey,
So
I'm not saying that.
Ain't none of that. I feel like to say that I didn't rebuttal anything in the first round and say all my points were unique points and they didn't go against everything that she said in her first round. That's what did me. And it's all I'm coming after every fucking thing. All of it.
Hey, I wasn't saying nothing, towards BFTB, being biased or nothing like that.
Yes, you were.
That's why I put it on the universe. But I will say to you, make sure you choose your topic wisely, bro. It gotta be something better than that, man.
Nah, he won that debate, but I'm not the judge, so I don't count.
P. Hunter, what's up, bro? Welcome to the panel, fam.
Oh, what's up? What's up? Yo, hold on. So Erickson Lubin is fighting Virgil. I thought he was supposed to be fighting.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So what happened to the mandatory? I thought he was a mandatory for well, I can't pronounce his name, but the IBF guy.
You mean Mata? What was his name?
Yeah,
Bakaram?
I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher it.
Oh, yeah,
Bakaram? You talking about Bakaram?
Yeah, they were supposed to be going to purse bid, I thought.
Oh yeah, I thought that was already getting made too. I forgot.
How is he fighting Virgil when I read somewhere that it was going to purse bid for that fight, unless nobody bid on the purse bid, or I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think people don't want to fight him.
Hey, this is the first I heard of that he fighting Lubin, though, to be honest.
They said that was his man. They said that was supposed to be his mandatory.
I heard Keith Thurman was supposed to fight him, but he ended up fighting
Fundora.
Fundora, yeah.
Well,
but I didn't hear about who Virgil's supposed to be fighting. This all new to me. Ain't he hurt anyway? Like,
well, they said he's supposed to fight in October. That's why I'm bugging because
Virgil's supposed to be hurt.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a while when he said he was hurt. I think people just using that to defend claims of people ducking him.
No, Mikey Garcia was saying that. Mikey Garcia said he was hurt and he'll be ready down the line. I forget what month he gave him, but he one who said that his camp, that came from his camp.
That's a good fight. Dang. Probably is.
Oh, the purse bid is supposed to be the 19th for Eric Lubin and Mircea Zaliev.
Hey, Rich, I don't even know why you on it like that. You know Boots could beat that boy, man. You know he ain't beat no Boots, man. Y'all just want to mess with us Philly guys, man. Y'all know them dudes can't beat
Y'all shouldn't be
Boots,
so
man.
scary, then, bro. That's
Hey, frequent. It ain't about that. I already understand Boots. It's about the fans that get me. The niggas that claim that Boots ain't dead, all this stuff. You got 20 people saying the same shit, and you got only 2 people saying, nah, this ain't happening. 20 different people. They ain't all in the same crew, same group, or none of that stuff. Somebody got to be right. You know what I'm saying? And niggas keep claiming that Boots, oh, he this, he that, he this, he that, he that. Come on, man. They lying. They lying. They just showing that they biased. They just show that they biased, and they gonna claim people ducking when they really not ducking, but say Boots not ducking when it's clearly that it's a duck. If you want, you know what I'm saying?
This is my whole thing about.
I might have to get Deem up here on you, bro.
Nah, this is my whole thing about the whole Boots thing, though. The whole Boots thing.
Oh God, I just got my
What Deem at?
They said they like people always say, well, like somebody said, well, Brian Normal got a champ and he was 24 years old, and Boots had to get one when he's like 20, 28, 20, whatever he was. But I'm like, yo, Boots couldn't have got a championship when he was 24 because the weight division at the time was 147, and at 147, you you had Spence. I mean, back when Boots was 24, you had Spence. I think Pac might have had a belt. You had all these people with belts. You can't keep putting that on. I mean, I don't know what he's doing now, but you can't keep putting his lack of having a belt at an earlier age on him when 147 was too stacked. He wasn't going to get an opportunity to get a belt at like 24, 25 years old. Because that's what Brian Norman Sr. was saying. I'm like, yo, he knows better. He knows the game. I think he was just, talking to be talking, but he know at 24 Boots wasn't going to have a shot at no championship like his son did.
Why not?
But people not looking at that. People not. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but 15, 20 years from now, people not gonna be saying, "Oh, at 24, he didn't have a chance to get a shot and all that type of stuff."
Exactly.
Like people not saying that. People just going by accolades. That's you know what I'm saying. That's like saying Terrence Crawford ain't had a shot to get them belts over there at PBC or fight none of them because he didn't sign over there to them. People not gonna be. They just gonna say that he ain't get it. You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, what people though?
He ain't fight
people,
them.
you talk about futuristic people. Don't nobody care about futuristic people. Tank ain't gonna care about the future people, what they say about him.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
All right, so I just started watching boxing in like 2023, like the very end of it, when the Bud and Errol fight happened. That's basically when I got back into it. But so everything I say comes at I could be wrong unless I say, and that's what I stand on. But isn't it kind of up to the belt? Like, what are the belts for if they're not going to make fights happen? Why do the promoters or what side of the street? Why does that have anything to do with anything? When
that's just an excuse people using the belt, bro.
Nah, I feel that's. I mean, it's money wise, but a lot of people use it to defend ducks.
A lot of people also. So this is what it is, bro. Hold up, fam. This is what it is. A lot of people use the size of the street stuff for a few reasons. Number one, they do use it to duck. Number two, they use it to make it seem like they want fights that they really don't want by calling somebody out and then going to sign somewhere else. The main thing is promoters have a bunch of different networks and shit. So when you fight on another side and you on one network, and then you fight on another side and you on another network, motherfuckers want to have a fight on their network, or they want to try to cut in when they know they fighter really don't deserve it. So you have a fighter that's more popular going against a fighter that's not as popular. You got a fighter that sells tickets going against a fighter that doesn't sell tickets. You have a fighter that generates views going against a fighter that doesn't generate views. Does the company that's representing the fighter that doesn't generate views, doesn't generate money, do they care? Hell no, they want to broadcast that shit too. And so they end up rendering the more popular fighter that does have all of that stuff in his advantage. They try to render him or her obsolete and make that shit not mean nothing. And now the network that actually did a good job of building up their fighter, did a good job of getting their fighter in a position to sell tickets. That person has to either A, be made to look like a duck, or B, give in to the demands of the person that just couldn't build their fighter as good. And what happens with boxing fans, I don't know, maybe it's a boxing fans that don't got a lot of motherfucking motion. Maybe it's some boxing fans that ain't got no money. Maybe it's boxing fans that been lame their whole fucking life. But for some reason, you got a certain segment of boxing fans that seem to always take up for the nigga that's just latching on with no fan base, trying to get the other person to give in when they know they the one that should be giving in. And that's the fucking problem, if we being real.
But also, Turkey made all of that obsolete though, for everybody except for Tank, bro.
How did Turkey make all of that obsolete when David Benavidez had to come over there? How did Turkey make all of that? How did Turkey make all of that? How did he make all of that obsolete when he's making people come to his side of the street in order to get fights?
You making my point? Cause is David Benavidez still with the PBC?
Yes, he is, but he had to go over there.
Okay, so that's what I mean. He's still on one side of the street. He's still over there, but he's over there fighting. So
how did he make it obsolete? By creating TKO in another sanctioning body in another belt. How?
Ain't nobody fighting on. That's the future. You looking too far. You looking into the future, bro. We talking about right now. Right now, all of that's obsolete for everybody except for Tank. Anybody on any side of the street will fight.
David Benavidez didn't bend his knee to him. He went out the way and made sure that he tried to make Bivol and Better Beef instead of Bivol and Benavidez, which got Bivol stripped. When David Benavidez didn't want to bend his knee to him, he made sure Callum Smith fucking ducked. What are you talking about, bro?
I know
What I'm
one thing.
saying, what I'm saying is anybody. It don't matter. What I'm saying is it don't matter what side of the street or which promotional company you're with. You can still fight anybody that's over there with
Yeah,
Turkey or whatever.
Anybody
else will do it except for
get
Tank.
on your knees for Turkey.
No, except for
That's
Boots.
it.
That's what you want to say because Tank don't want to do it, but everybody else
is get on your knees for Turkey, fight on his network, and fight on his.
Why they gotta be getting on their knees, bro? Why they not getting? Why you disrespecting them brothers like that?
Side of the street.
Isn't
that a side of the street?
It don't matter what side of the street you on unless you Tank, because anybody else will go over there and fight except for Tank.
Hey, now to the person that
Tank the only one who won't do it.
The person that said, hey, look, the person that said that though, the only fight that's hard to make is Tank and Shakur in 2025, 26, 27, and probably Canelo Benavidez. And Turkey already said it until Canelo want to give in, then we can make that fight happen. Those the only
it's
fights
not
that's hard.
Shakur.
Those the only fights that's hard to make right now in 2025, 26, 27. Those the only fights that we see that's a big confusion. David Benavidez said this shit on the other day on the podcast that he on the right side of the street. His manager said that when we dealt with Turkey, it was at 24 hours. It was so good. I don't understand shit. I'm really confused.
It's what I said, man. Everybody can go over there except for Tank, man.
Answer this question.
Hey, y'all let me catch a super chat. Shout out to Curtis Robinson with the 2-piece in the super chat. Say support KO grind, bro. Congrats. Yeah, appreciate you. Shout out to Hilltop 156 with the 2-piece in the super chat. Ask Parker how he feel. All right, y'all go ahead.
How frequent? So you saying
Shakur, you think y'all think Shakur would get more money if he go over to the PBC and fight Tank than he would get if he stay over where he at and fight Tank?
Like that.
Let's get off of Tank right now.
Do you think that Shakur Stevenson can get the fight with Tank Davis if he stay where he at?
I mean, both of them. Both answers is no.
Does the person that you're saying he should stay where he at? Does that person have Tank Davis signed on the contract?
I mean, that you just proving my point in what I said, man, is because it's Tank.
That's a yes or no question. How does going somewhere where Tank is not help Shakur get the Tank fight?
Because Shakur is going somewhere where he know he's going to get the most money, bro.
He's going to get the most money, but can the place that you're talking about him going, can they get him the Tank fight?
No, because Tank won't do it. Just because Tank won't do it.
Or do they have to go to Tank's people anyway to try to make the fight for him?
Just because Tank won't do it, though.
Answer the fucking question, bro.
It ain't about money.
You can't tell I'm not in the mood for the goalpost maneuvers, bro. Answer the question, dog.
Say it again.
If Tank Davis, if Shakur Stevenson signs to Turkey, does Turkey Al-Sheikh have Tank Davis under contract?
No.
If Shakur Stevenson signs to Matchroom, does Eddie Hearn have Tank Davis under contract?
No.
So if the people that you're talking about he should sign to, if they have to go to Tank Davis's team to try to make the fight anyway, why shouldn't Shakur Stevenson just go to his team directly?
Because his team is not willing to give Shakur the money that these other guys is trying to give him. That's why. Why would he take less money to go over there to fight Tank?
The other people that are trying to give him money for Tank Davis don't even have Tank Davis.
But you missing the point, KO. You missing the whole point. The point that I'm making is you can't say it's money because Shakur get the money that he want over there with Turkey Al-Sheikh and Tank will probably get double what the PBC is trying to give him.
It don't matter what he can get.
He probably get double, but Tank just don't want to do it.
Guarantee him a fight. The only person that can guarantee him a fight is Tank. So
but that's what I'm saying. It's just because of Tank. It's because Tank don't want to do it. That's the only thing stopping the fight. Tank don't want to fight.
You're not going to escape what I'm saying.
Tank don't want to do it. That's the only thing that's stopping the fight, bro.
Let me catch the super chat, dog. Shout out to Tunnel Vision with the 5-piece in the super chat. Tell that to Africa who can't fight on Riyadh unless he signed Eddie Hearn. That's a fact.
Hold on, frequent. You keep saying what Tank. Boots is doing the same thing Tank is doing. Why you think Boots ain't really want to fight Virgil? Boots don't
Tank like beef, man. He don't like turkey. He like beef, bro. And vegetables. He don't like turkey. So he not gonna that fight never gonna happen, man.
Hey, Flyer, you gotta chill, bro. You be drawing, bro.
Why is it?
How am I drawing by telling the truth, bro? He not gonna. Because
you know that's not the truth, bro. You just.
How is it not the truth? How is
You
it
do
not the
this in
truth?
America, right?
Tell me what I said that's not true, bro.
Because KO just explained it to you how it's not the
No,
truth,
you
bro.
explain it to
Shakur,
me. You explain it to me.
Okay. We all seen videos of Shakur Stevenson saying that he would do anything, even if he had to sign the PBC for him to get the Tank Davis fight. So what you're saying is irrelevant.
Wait, run that back again. You said Shakur said he'd do anything to get the Tank fight, even go to the PBC.
Yes.
But he's insecure.
Did he not say that?
Bro, why would you? I don't know. I didn't hear him
did
say
say
that.
it.
And you
But
He
think
said
if
it
he
on
said he
Ariel.
said that,
You know,
I guess he
Ariel
He
said.
said it
Hawani.
on
Well,
video.
He,
hold
he
on.
heard.
Let
Hold on,
Rich answer that question because
Everybody,
he.
hold on a second. Everybody, hold on a second. He said it on his interview with Ariel Hawani after the Williams and Pater fight.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
he
heard him.
definitely
I
said that.
heard him say that. I heard him say I would do anything to go over to the PBC. I mean, go over to fight Tank. I never heard him say I would sign a PBC. I never heard him
Well,
say
he
that.
would do what Terrence Crawford did.
Hold
Basically, if
on,
it's
hold on a second. Let me
whatever.
provide some more truth. So Ariel Hawani asked him, "What's up with the Tank fight? What will you do?" He said, "I'm gonna do anything and everything I can to make that fight. That's the biggest fight in the world." Ariel Hawani said, including signing a one-fight deal to the PBC. He said, "Yes, whatever they want to do to make the fight happen, that's what I'm willing to do." That's verbatim. But y'all go ahead.
So that's
Yeah,
my
okay.
point that I'm
So
trying to make, Flyer. So at the end of the day, I'm just using his words against him. That's it. I'm just using Shakur
I
words
mean,
and
but
saying
that
what he's.
what?
But
How
listen,
does
one
that?
more
So
question to you,
that
Flyer.
would
One more question, Flyer. I don't want to talk over or you talk over me. I just want to hear it clearly. Listen. At the end of the day, you saying why would Shakur take less money this and the third? You celebrated Devin Haney for taking less money to fight George Kambosos, right?
Yeah, but that's a whole different scenario, bro.
How?
Kambosos had something because Kambosos had something that Devin Haney didn't have. He had all of them belts.
And
Tank
Shakur
don't got
Tank
nothing
got
that Shakur don't got.
Tank got the
What do
clout.
Tank
yes he
got?
is.
What is
Shakur want to
Tank
be
offering?
undisputed.
What is Tank offering? How is he offering them undisputed? Tank not
Shakur,
undisputed,
no,
bro.
listen. Shakur wants to be undisputed at 135. Tank has a belt. That's his biggest payday as well. So he has two things that he wants. If he beat Tank, that's his biggest opponent. That'll be his biggest fight. So then he'll have all the glitz and glamour, the limelight, and everything that he wants. So he
Bro,
does have
it's
something that
not
he
the
wants.
same. It's
No,
really
it's
not
not
the
the
Okay.
same,
same.
bro.
It's better.
Devin
It's
taking
better.
less
It ain't the
money to
same. It's
fight.
better.
It's better.
Devin taking less money to fight Kambosos to become undisputed is in no way, shape, or form the same as
Th-
Shakur Stevenson trying to fight Tank, bro. But
Did
You, you're
Shakur
Shakur
say
right.
he wanted?
Stevenson,
Did
Shakur
Shakur
got
say he
everything
wanted
that
to be
Tank got.
undisputed? Did Shakur say he
Shakur
wanted to
got
be
everything
undisputed at
that Tank got except
135?
for popularity, bro.
Frequent.
And that's
Didn't
what
your
he
boy
needs.
Devin
The
say that he wanted
popularity,
one fight?
the
At the end of
popularity
the
is
day,
what gets you
at
that
the end of the
money.
day,
Right,
at the end of the
exactly.
day,
And
I
that's what
want
he
That's
to
what
see
needs.
gets you the
Shakur. I
money.
want
The
to see Shakur.
popularity is not
Listen,
get. Shakur already got the
hey,
money over there with Turkey.
hey,
The
I
You
money
want
is
don't
to
know
out
see.
that.
the
You
But
never
way,
he,
heard
bro.
that before you
but
getting
So y'all
paid.
can't
but he
use the
getting
money
You
no
never
more.
heard
That's
that.
out
You
of the
never
nah,
heard
way,
but
that.
bro.
You
no,
don't
but
know
he
that.
Hey,
getting
Frequent. You
he
have no
getting
idea what's
overpaid.
going on over there
hey,
with
He
the
hey,
getting
hey.
belts.
I
Y'all
want
let
to
me
see.
hear. Y'all let me hear what Sam. Y'all let me hear what Sam said. Go ahead, Sam.
he if you that's not sustainable. So how many more fights will he be getting overpaid? Sooner or later, he gonna have to come back to the regular formula to where you get paid like you weigh. Then what? What are you gonna retire?
Hey
Yep.
man, they already getting life changing money over there, bro.
Frequent. How do you know that?
That's what I'm saying, Frequent. You never
Come
Man,
on,
seen
man.
you
hey,
never
hey,
Yeah,
seen
wait, hold
none
on,
of
hey,
man,
Turkey. You
hey,
never
hey,
can't
hey,
seen
hey,
nobody,
hey,
Turkey
hey,
put
hey,
out no.
y'all want to
that's how
believe
you,
poop stink,
that's
man.
how you know that's how you know they just talking, they just biased, man. Once you say how
Goddamn.
you know that and stuff like
So
that, you
so
You
know they
sure about
getting
that,
paid
Hey,
Rich?
under
they
the
Because I
like,
table.
they
remember
like
Devin had
whatever
a
Tank
fight.
like, bro. They
You know
want to
they
go with
getting
135, and he
paid.
said
whatever
it
Tank
was
want to
only
go with.
one
You know the
fight that he
nigga
would
getting
stay
paid.
for at
You know they getting
135, and that was
paid.
Tank.
Y'all
So
arguing to
Tank got
win,
something
not
that
to
he
be
that
wants.
logical.
stupid
That's
shit.
what
How
y'all
you know
doing.
that?
Y'all
No,
arguing
no,
to
no,
win, not to be
you're arguing.
logical.
You're arguing on something you don't know. You're arguing on a point that you have no idea whether
Man,
how much Shakur's got paid. You don't know how much he'll get paid if he fights things. You don't know anything. So you're arguing on a bunch of assumptions, and that assuming
man,
something does
hey,
not win you an argument.
hey,
And plus,
frequent.
he
You said,
treating him
hey,
like an old bitch.
frequent. You said it right. They arguing just to win. They
Yeah,
not
Uh-huh.
arguing
they not
logic,
trying to,
man. They just want to,
get
they
to the
just want to
bottom of
win
it.
something. Like, come on, man. That
If
don't
we
even
don't know the
sound right.
exact numbers, how can we get to the bottom of something if we don't know all the facts?
Bro, we know Turkey throwing the bag around, man.
No,
but
We
we
no,
don't
already
we don't know
know.
know.
that.
No. But
Just
We
that's not
already
the
know,
point.
We
bro.
don't know
Come
that.
on,
have
man.
an
That shit
assumption,
sounds
don't
stupid,
you
man.
say we're gonna assume, just like
So
boxing
so
hacker.
so So Ryan Garcia made 20 million fighting Rulli, right?
Man, listen,
Because
man,
that's
listen.
what he said. That's what he said.
He
And
probably
I
did. I
could
don't know.
Barack.
I don't know.
Man,
I don't know about that, but I don't want
hey,
to speak
look,
about
hey,
Ryan
look,
cheating. I don't
hey,
want to speak about
No, we're not talking about no
cheating.
cheating. We just talking about the money. Ryan said he made 20 million. I'm just trying to. Did you believe that one too?
Bring somebody else up, bro. Because
Why?
then we're gonna
man, for
start talking
real,
about
man. You
He
got,
Ostarine.
said
You
he
making
made
me
you
have to
60
see
got,
million.
Ostarine and all of
He
that.
said he
I
made
don't
No,
want to
I
talk
ain't
90.
about
talking
him,
about no.
bro.
I ain't talking about no Ostarine. I'm just saying
Oh no, I'm
when it
saying
was
I'm
future.
injecting that in there. When you say Ryan, Ostarine got to come behind it, bro.
All right,
Y'all let
so
me
So
a-
name
y'all let
name
me y'all
name
let me
another
ask this
person.
question. Y'all let me ask that question. For those of y'all are certain that Shakur Stevenson is making so much money, Night Rider asked this question. So why was Shakur mad with Turkey about money?
Mm, mm.
all right,
no,
and
no.
let
Actually,
me
with
answer this.
Shakur. Oh,
Let
go
me
ahead.
answer this.
I'll give
Let me
you the honors.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
ain't got no answer,
let me
bro.
answer this.
What happened?
Go
Floor is
ahead. You
yours,
got
Rich.
you got it, Rich. Go ahead.
Floor is yours, Rich. Go ahead, frequent.
Man, I think what he was about to say, I think what he was about to say is Shakur was upset because they talked about giving them a certain amount, and then they was trying to change that amount because he wasn't about to fight in Riyadh no more though, because it wasn't going to be in Saudi, and so it was a different price for Saudi than it was here. But Shakur hasn't been. He's on record, talking about how much he's pleased with the money that he's getting from Turkey. And we keep hearing this from these fighters every time they get paid from Turkey. They're saying that they're being offered things that they can't resist, that they can't turn down. Only people who turning down Turkey money is people who want to duck, people who don't want to fight that fighter that he's trying to put them against.
Oh, like
You know,
Boots? Like Boots? Like Boots?
So
no,
so
Boost,
Oh,
so
no,
so
like Boots?
so
Y'all
so
let me
you
no,
hear
no.
y'all let me hear
Oh,
what
so,
Manager
okay.
Marty
So
got to
now
say.
Boots
Manager
ain't
Marty,
here.
what's up?
Okay, I get it.
What's up, manager Marty?
Yo, what's good? Salute, everybody on the panel.
What's
Salute,
up with it,
knockout.
man?
I
What you got
appreciate
for
you
the
having
show,
me on.
bro? Yes, sir.
I heard frequency. I heard everybody talking about Tank and Shakur, and then I heard somebody say something about Devin. I think that was frequent flyer.
I said something
Um,
about Devin.
you said he took less money to fight Cambosos or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, they did bring that up. Yeah, they did say that.
But I was just trying to figure out, and then I do want to touch on that Tank and Shakur for you. You said Devin took less money. I guess you were saying like that was because he was chasing greatness. That's what you was talking about.
No, I was saying
Oh,
we was
Yeah,
basically
I brought
talking
it up.
about
I
the
brought it up
belts.
and
We
said
was talking about the belts. Devin wanted those belts, and Cambosis had 3 of them. So that was something that was worth him taking less money for, as opposed to Shakur taking less money to fight Tank.
I see.
When Tank
And I
don't have when him and Tank both got 1 belt,
yeah,
it's really nothing that Tank have over there that will warrant him taking less money. I don't think.
I see. Well, to
Because
that point,
if you keep it real, people only want to fight Tank because of the bag. At 135, Tank is considered the bag. People is looking at him like that's where I can get some money. I
No,
might
no, no,
lose, I
no.
might get
That ain't
knocked
don't
out,
no no no
I
no
might
no.
get
Don't
knocked
limit it
out,
to
but
money.
that's the bag
Don't
right
limit
there.
it to
And so
money.
now,
Don't limit
and
it
so
to money.
now, so if
and
they can get to
Don't
that, so
limit
if
it
they
to
can get to
money.
the
It ain't
money,
just about the bag.
Let
so if they
somebody
can
else
get,
talk,
hold on, so
frequent.
if they can get to the money,
Frequent. Let
where
somebody else talk, bro.
so
Please.
frequent.
okay,
So
I'm about to
so
land it. I'm about to land it right
so
after
No,
this.
let
The
Manager
money
Marty.
isn't. I'm not saying the
Bro,
money.
you repeating what you already said. We all heard you. Let Manager Marty talk, bro.
so to your
Okay,
point.
good.
So this is where I'm confused at. So to your point, where I'm confused at is Devin Haney took less money to fight Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney was the actual world champion, and Ryan Garcia was not.
True.
No, not Ryan Garcia.
no. He's giving you an
He's
example.
giving you an example.
Right. I'm giving an example because of your point that you were making about Devin Haney wanted something from Loma, who had multiple titles, so he took less money. But Devin Haney had an actual title when he fought Ryan Garcia, and he still took less money to fight Ryan Garcia.
Oh yeah. You meant to say Cambosis, but I know what you
I
meant.
meant to say
But
not
no,
Loma. I'm sorry. I meant to
no,
say
yeah,
Cambosos. I
yeah, I
apologize.
got you, but
Not Loma. Cambosos. I apologize.
yeah, but no, that I would say that at that point right there, Devin Haney lost himself, I would say, because at that point he was saying he's no longer fighting for legacy. He said he was trying to get the bag, so he was trying to fight. You know, he was trying to
Oh,
fight
I
for
see.
popularity, and then
Against
Against a
he was
against a
outside of
C
himself fighting Ryan
against
Garcia. Ryan Garcia ain't had no belt, nothing.
yeah,
Except for the popularity.
but he took less money against a C+ fighter. What I'm
Yeah.
really getting at is I want you to understand something frequent. This is coming from me, the representation of the business of boxing on YouTube.
Hmm.
Never downplay the money. Shakur Stevenson is going to, he's saying that he's willing to fight Tank for the same reason everybody else is. It's always going to be about the money. Don't listen to fighters when they tell you it's just about legacy. Take my word for this. It's always going to be about the money. Now, when we talk about Shakur real quick, and I made a point on this um, several different times, Shakur Stevenson was a free agent. He should have went over to the PBC then, but he didn't. In fact, he partnered up with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. So I understand what he's saying now, saying, "Oh, I'm willing to go to PBC. I'm willing to do whatever it takes now." I hear all that now, but I just trying to figure out where was all that energy to fight Tank when he became a free agent? Not once, but twice. He didn't go over to the PBC to get that bag and really fight Tank. He keeps running farther away from Tank. And that's the issue I have with Shakur. No disrespect to Shakur, but we gotta keep it real, no matter if we like these fighters or not. So if he want to fight Tank, and he's saying that he's willing to do what the PBC want him to do, and he's willing to sign a one fight deal, all this could have been done a long time ago. Why now?
That's why I was saying that I was trying to land my plane and say that the money is just one part of it. That's just one half of the fighting Tank. The popularity of being better than him is the other part. So with half of that gone, the money part is gone, is out the way. So now it's less compelling for him to go over there and take less money to fight Tank. It's less compelling because he already got it. The reason why a lot of people is trying to fight Tank is because of the bag. The other reason is because everybody think that Tank is a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at him like he the best there, so they want to prove that.
Hey man,
They want to get that popularity.
not to cut y'all off, but I gotta get ready to go enjoy my weekend. Shout out to Tunnel Vision with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says KO, can you get the commission report from that card? Which card are you talking about, Tunnel? Shoot me an email or something. I'll try to see if I can get it for you. But salute to everybody that came up here, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Salute to Miss KO. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that dropped super chats today. And I will see y'all next time, man. We'll be live tomorrow because I got to make up some shows since I'm gonna be on vacation next week. So I'll see y'all live tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all soon. We out of here. Peace.